is Bitcoin and Coffee, and today I want to talk to you about Bitcoin and something very interesting that I found that I wanted to share with you. So I'm gonna take you back to 2018. Here, as we can see on the chart, we can see that Bitcoin topped out at around $20,000, just under $20,000, and then after that, December, the bear market started, and we can clearly see the bottom of this particular bear market ended at around 3,100, 3,200. What is interesting here that I wanted to show you is that I wanted to add here the Fibonacci retracement. So I'm going to add the point here, which was the highest peak here, where it peaked out, and I'm going to choose the lowest point, which is around 3.2, right? So, of course, after that, you see that the market was ranging, and then we can see that the market took off again. Now, you can clearly see how the price here has been ranging. The price has been respecting very well the Fibonacci lines, as you can see here. You can also see it here. You can see it here. You can see it here. It acted as a support, and then here's a support. Here's a resistance, support, resistance, so on and so forth. Before this bull market started, we can see that there's other lines on top here. Now these lines represent strong resistance lines, prices that have never been seen before, but our Fibonacci is actually telling us that in the future we can see the price range reach these particular points. If I scroll this down here, what do you basically see? This is very, very interesting. You can see the next resistance, of course, once it breaks all-time high, we can see another resistance here is around $30,000. After that, we see another strong resistance here at around $46,000. If we keep going higher, another resistance here at around $63,000. And over here, we can see the peak, or basically the highest point of this Fibonacci retracement, to reach around $73,700. But now, what I wanted to show you, the recent bull market. Here we can see was the all-time high in 2018, $20,000, and we can see here that it tried to kind of a rejection here, but then it took off. But what is interesting here, guys, look, here we can see that our first major resistance was around $30,000. What happens here? Yes, it did break it, but then it came back down here and it acted as a support. So again, it seemed like it did respect these lines, and not once, but more. Look at this here, 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 over here. Maybe did not touch, but very, very close. Over here, support, and then it became a resistance. Let's look at the other one. The 2.618, this is also called as a golden ratio, guys. So this is also a very, very key psychological support or a resistance here, and we can see it very nicely here. You can see that the price actually did break through it, and then it became a support, acted as support again here, then it became a resistance. Then I would also call this as a resistance, because the price, did break above, but then it came back down here. But then look, it did break it, went above, became a support, and then a resistance, right? Became a resistance here and here. Now the next major one, like I said before, is around 63,000. But look at this, guys. The price did touch 63, rejected, came back down, came back up again. It did reach that price again. I would call this as a rejection. It did actually break it. We did actually see the peak at around 69,000. But look, 69,000, 69.3. And our Fibonacci was saying 73.4. Okay, I'll take that. 69,000, that's perfect. What is even more interesting is that I'm going to do the same with the current peak and the low. So I'm going to add again the Fibonacci retracement. I'm going to choose my highest point here, which is at 69,000. Then I'm going to go all the way down here, and I'm going to choose around 16.8, 16.7. That's fine. All right. Now, you can actually still see here that the prices are actually respecting the lines. They're respecting the support and resistances. Look at this. Was a support, now became a resistance. Look at this support, then resistance, then support, then resistance. You can actually see how it's playing out here. But let's assume that this is the bottom, right? So if I do this, right, I'm going to see that my Fibonacci is actually giving me different kind of future resistance lines, right? So if the price actually does manage to break the all-time highs, which is $69,000, you might ask yourself or anybody else, all right, so where are we going from here? Well, based on the Fibonacci lines, based on what happened in 2018 as well, my next strong resistance here is $100,000. That's a round number. You can see it is $101,000. I'll take 100. It's a psychological number. Now, if it manages to break this and turns this from resistance into the support, then okay, what's my next target? Well, the next magical target will be around $153,000. Now, let's keep on going. We have other targets, different resistances, 206,000, guys. And then the ultimate one, the ultimate goal, $238,000. Now, all right, nobody says it's going to be a guarantee, but based on what happened before, this could be actually one way to look at it. Now, I'll be happy even with 200,000. Don't get me wrong. So guys, I just wanted to share with you this. I thought that this will be very, very interesting. If you like this information, guys, feel free to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I will be bringing you more and more stuff like this. Have a nice day. Ciao.